We've got over 500 vehicle tests on this channel, and almost all of them have headlight tests, so if you want to see how the lights on your vehicle work, this is the right place to be. Looks like Ford sent us another Maverick to test. A nice trimmer. We did a full road test on this already, doing off-roading and fuel economy numbers, but here we're doing the headlight test, night drive only. If you want to see the full road test, we'll have a link for that at the end of this video. So let's take these lights out and see how they work. I've been told that Ford puts different types of headlights in their Mavericks. I don't have a complete list, but on this particular vehicle, this is what we got. LEDs and LEDs. It's dark enough. Let's check out these lights. Right now I have the low beam on. I see two lights on each side glowing. Turn on the high beam. Now we have three on each side. And the one on the left seems extremely strong. Let's hope so. And here we have the taillights on the rear. Nice, big, and bright. And here we have the emergency lights embedded in the tail lights, it looks like. Oh, looky here, we have the outside lights above the rear glass, lighting up the bed. Like so. Don't know why they came on, but it saved me the trouble of turning them on. They are pretty bright. And on the front, the emergency lights are separate, a little bit on the small, weak side. Turning the headlights off solved that problem. Yeah, now we can see them. And a big improvement back here. And we won't find any blinkers on the mirrors because it's a cost-cutting measure. This isn't an $80,000 truck after all. All the controls are lighting up quite well. Here's the climate control, the shift knob, the many accessory buttons. And here's the rear view camera. Bit on the small side, but again, cost-cutting measure. Big enough for me. How large do you want? A nice gauge cluster. And pardon the glare, but these are pretty potent lights. One thing I'm glad to see is we do not have an auto-dimming mirror. I can't stand those things. Although if they have a disconnect switch, I'll tolerate it. Here, simple manual system. On, off. Inexpensive to buy, inexpensive to make. If they break, which they rarely do, cheap to replace. This is what I like. Let's check out the headlights. That's what we're here for. Got the low beams on. Pretty potent, but a bit on the low side, and we have a 50-50 split, I see. Where you see everything on the bottom, nothing on top. I don't like that. Let's go to high beam. Not the most potent I've ever seen. Let's go out to another longer distance. Alright, got the cardboard around 70 yards, low beam. A little low, high beam. Not lighting up the building in the back, as most high beams do, but how high do you want to go, right? The ultimate test, the long distance test. Now it takes around 175 feet to stop a car on the freeway, and this is around 410 feet. The high beams do reach out. You can see if we're getting in focus. So the high's on, you're good to go. Go low beam. Got a lot of cutoff here. I can't tell you the exact distance because it's really fuzzy and uneven at the end. I'd say it's reaching out about 150 feet at least. Not enough to be comfortable with on the freeway, but okay for city driving. And if you look real hard, there is some light reflecting off the curb down there. You can't see it on the camera. Let's do some dark, dingy street driving. High beam, no problem. Low beam, As long as you're on level ground, you'll be fine, but you start entering dips. In the low beam setting, the lights have a way of disappearing, especially on uneven streets like this. Again, low beams are fine for city driving, maybe country roads at 55 miles per hour, but 75 and 80, I don't know, better put those brights on. What the heck is that thing? These aren't horrible headlights. I've seen worse, but been happier if they could be better. That includes our night driving headlight test. You want to see the full road test? You're already here. Here's the link. Click and watch.